All right, all right. What's going on, party people? This is your man Griff. We are here with a Fritter Friday just for you. And today we got a couple of special guests, but the main special guest is our man, the one that everybody loves, Q, the Notary, straight from Philadelphia. Today he is launching Captivated Notary. He is bringing out to us the most awesome marketing solutions business that I think the notary world has ever seen. So this is more than just teaching some classes. This is actually getting your marketing done right. Okay? Because let's just be real. Many of you don't have the time or the patience or the willingness to do it yourself, and you need somebody to help you out. And Q with Captivated Notary Marketing Solutions, that's what he's going to be doing just for you. So we're going to bring him and the team on, and we're going to get this thing popping, and we're just going to have ourselves some fun here. So feel free to throw your questions in the comment section, and we'll answer those questions and all that good stuff. So what's going on, fellas? What is going on with y'all today?
What's going on? Happy Fritter Friday, everybody.
Oh yeah, that's
Happy
right.
Friday.
Fritter Friday. Now I don't have my fritter with me, so I gotta sort of back off the fritters for a little bit, but it's still Fritter Friday, even though I ain't eating one. It's still Fritter Friday for everybody else.
Absolutely, Griff. I really want to say thank you, and I appreciate you extending this offer to allow me to come on here and speak about something that's really exciting that I can't wait to share with this entire notary world filled with great people.
All right. Well, this is the team, Q and Matherin, and those two gentlemen are working together with Captivated Notary, and somewhere along the line, I'm going to slide in there too once I can find some time.
Waiting.
Yeah, I'm going to slide in there too once I can find some time. And for the most part, I'm sort of in there because I have the web hosting part and everything. So when you need web hosting, you know, that as you're talking with Q, and if you need web hosting, that's where I come in at. So this is probably one of those ventures where I really will be in the background because I am not that creative and everything. But, you know, the three of us support one another and all of that. And we ain't forgot you, Caprinas. We know you hiding over there in California. So don't think just because Caprinas ain't up here, he ain't part of the party people, the fellas crew, okay?
Oh,
he's in there too.
He's definitely
is.
Yeah, we gotta find out what that hidden talent is and pull him on in here also. So Caprinas, we know you watching. We ain't forgot you, man. So we're gonna switch over to Q. Q, go ahead on. And me and Matthew just gonna sit back and just mute our mics and let him share. And then after he shares, take your time, man, no rush. And then we're gonna go ahead on and show y'all the website. And we're gonna talk about services and how everything works and show y'all some of the stuff that he's done. And if you've been following him on Instagram, we most definitely know you've been seeing his work. So Q, the floor is yours, my man.
Thank you, Griff. So again, my name is Quentin Smith, also known as Q the Notary. I've been a frequent flyer here on Griff's Notary channel, and you know, it's through Griff and speaking with Matherin, I really was able to discover some things within the notary business, and I saw an opening for a lot of notaries that I could possibly help by using my creative nature, which was something that I've always wanted to get back to, is being very creative. You know, as a child, I wanted to be a computer animator, and then I grew up and started living a big boy's life and became a man, and traveled into different territories as far as like the electronic medical records world and working with healthcare IT, and also being a network engineer. It was always really geared towards technology, but I always wanted to get back to this. So I was really happy when I got into this community, which was very open. There's a lot of really great people here, and start to speak with people and kind of see the way that things were. And I saw an opportunity for myself to start with, to really get some marketing done. And that's kind of how this all developed. When I was getting commissioned and taking a look at what I was going to be doing here in my own market, I started seeing that nobody around me was actually marketing their notary business. and I knew that there was notaries around me because I would go on signingagent.com, and I would see all these notaries that are active that were listed like within a certain mile range or around me. So I knew that there was notaries that were out here, and I weren't seeing them. I wasn't seeing any web pages. I wasn't seeing anything in Google Business, and I saw an opportunity for me to really stick myself out there, and hit social media hard, in a way that no other notary was doing. And that kind of got my creative juices going. So within that, once I saw what I was doing was successful, I experienced success pretty quickly, with what I was doing. I really wanted to see if that would work on a bigger level and a bigger scale, and so I developed what I call now is the digital ad distribution campaigns, and I started running those and receiving a lot of reach and getting a lot of callbacks because of where I was reaching within my community. And I really wanted to know if I could replicate that. So I started, really early on just testing different things that I was creating, different um, digital ad flyers, and putting them out there into the community, through social media. And the reach was just insane, and it kept on happening. I kept on being able to repeat it. And if you're able to repeat something, that means that 9 times out of 10, it's going to work. And so now, this whole thing of Captivated just kind of grew into a full service that, I could take, somebody that's just starting with a logo, logos, business cards, boom. That's only the first phase of when you're really starting to think about advertising for your company, coming into the notary business, because it is something that you have to do. Um, you know, the signing agent world has a lot of people thinking that, we get fed work from signing services. So there's not a whole lot of marketing that you're doing. The only marketing that you're really doing there is making sure that your profile is correct. You have a stellar profile that stands out and tells the escrow and title companies everything that they need to know, that you're going to be a valid, good notary for them for whatever order it is that they put out there for you to take. So that's all that you can really do there. I mean, there's other things that you can do, like driving around to offices and whatnot, but not everybody is willing to do that. Not everybody's in a position right now to be able to go to 5-10 different offices. So there's other ways that you can get yourself out there. And so that's kind of what I started doing, was seeing the different avenues of reaching out to my community, and not just the people within the community, but also the small businesses, and finding out where they were at, finding out where they were at in social media for networking events and whatnot. And that's something that I'll help people with as well. And that's one of the things that really, I think is the ground, is the basis for Captivated. Before I take on any clients, there is a consultation, and that consultation generally runs for about 45 minutes to an hour and a half. And during that time, we kind of take a look at your business. First, what your digital imprint is, and that's, where are you listed, and what are the quality of those listings, and how they may be helping you or hurting you, and what you might be able to do to make them a little bit better. That consultation is really to put things into perspective and have a conversation that you may not have had yet. A lot of us, we have spouses, and we try to talk about things. I don't have a spouse, but a lot of us have spouses that, we try to talk, and, they are very supportive, but they're not, most of us aren't in the business. Most of them aren't in the business, so being able to have that conversation with somebody that's in the business, that sees things from the same perspective that you see things from, is really helpful for a lot of people. And that's what I found. I mean, this isn't starting overnight. It's not like I haven't worked with anybody. I've been working with notaries for about a month now. I've heard a lot of different stories and helped out a lot of different people. And it's not just from the services that I offer. A lot of it comes from the consultations. So that's really where everything starts for Captivated, is helping notaries take a look at their business. Because if you don't understand the image of your business, how can you expect, the rest of your community to understand the image of your business? You kind of have to define that, and define some principles, and define, a mission for your business, and stick with that and live with that. So that's what that consultation really is developing that vision, and speaking about it and seeing how we can accomplish what your goals are for your actual business. And, long term, is this something that you're just doing on the side? Is this something that you'd like to be doing for, 3, 5, 10 years? Are you looking to really make a career out of this? That's really what we want to look at, because if you are trying to go long term, then we have to start planting seeds to start building that business slowly. It doesn't happen quickly. And I think that a lot of the signing agent aspects of being a notary have got people thinking that things happen quickly like that. It doesn't, unless you go out there and make it. And so that's what Captivated really is there for. I'd like to offer my services and help everybody. Sometimes a conversation is all they need, and that's perfectly fine with me. And that's why I do it for free, But if you need additional services, we're going to talk about those services and see how we can best use them and put them to use for you. So that's the general basics of Captivated. Is that too long?
No, man, that is right on point.
Yeah,
that is right on point. So, Matherin, tell us how you fit into the whole groove of Captivated Notary, because we know you the Google My Business page guru.
Yes,
Man, there's a lot of people out there that do Google My Business page. Okay, not taking anything from them, but we know Matherin, he's been doing some stuff.
It's my guy right there.
Yeah. So go ahead on and share with the people what you've got going on.
Well, first off, I want to say thank you to Q for giving me the opportunity to, jump on this here with him. I remember when he reached out to me regarding, if I would be interested. I was honored that he asked, because I saw the vision that he has for this company, and just being able to be in his presence, to be able to assist him with that vision, because the whole thing started with a thought process, because he thought about it, he know what he wanted, and from there, every day he was doing something that was going to bring that vision to fruition. So the one thing that, why I decided to partner up with you, this guy he's determined. He is very, very knowledgeable on what he is teaching, the service that he's bringing. And, when he asked me about if I wanted to join in as far as my Google My Business, I think he has me on there as an advisor. So like those of you who's been following me, Google My Business has been one of the keys to my success. And I always recommend that any new notaries or seasoned notaries that are in business, if you are not on Google My Business, I highly recommend that you get on there. One of the things that I would be able to help, like Q's clients, as far as setting up Google My Business, as far as how to set up the different location, because what's happening, a lot of people feel like you have to have multiple Google My Business account in order for you to market yourself. What I've done, how I've set up my page, I am able to show up in 3 different counties. And it's all about, as far as going into the technical side of it, knowing exactly what to put in as far as your the radius of mileage that you are willing to travel, and being able to market yourself. I believe last time I watched a video, somebody created 5 different Google accounts in order for them to market to different places. But what I've done with my account, and when we do talk about it, I will show you how. If my primary county is Bristol County, but sometimes I have customers calling me from Barnstable County, which is about an hour away. When they look up like notary near me, my account is still able to show up within the area. So that's what I bring into this as the Google advisor. Just my experience, trials and error. Last week, I was in the process of understanding the new Google feature, and my account was blocked. So I was suspended from Google. So that just tells you guys that I am willing to go to the extreme where I'm testing different aspect of Google Business, Google Maps now, just so I know exactly what to do and how to be like of service to you guys. So I am here with Q. I 100% support Q. And look, there's a great thing coming. Like we've been sharing the posts. It's amazing. His content's all amazing. All the flyers that you guys been seeing on my page, that was his work. I get a lot of great feedback, and so we are just here to support him for today, and pretty much for everything else that he got going on.
You know, I really appreciate that, and I'm very humbled and honored to work with have the opportunity to make a connection and work with such honorable people. And that was really what I was hoping to do when I first got into this business, and I've made some really good relationships, and I've got a great team. You know, and I want everybody to hear that. You know, we're a team. We do operate together, and we do support each other, and that's something that this community needs to see. Okay, we're not going anywhere either, just so you know that. But you know, I was very happy to be able to find an opportunity to include my team in this and give them an opportunity to help some people as well. And that's something that I'm looking forward to as, you know, business is picking up. I am starting to get busy. I'm looking for opportunities and starting to make connections with other creative notaries that are out there, because I'd like to extend the opportunity for other notaries that would like to be creative but don't really have a platform to get a lot of people there to you know, have the opportunity to make something for somebody. I'd like to bring them in and give them the opportunity to do something for somebody else as well, because being a creative, you know, it's really you're trying to do something for other people and help other people. So we're working to get the clientele up. You guys, you know, just get a consultation. I'm not going to try to sell you nothing. You know, I will make suggestions. If you find you can use it, great. If not, we had a great conversation and we just extended our notary network. So nobody loses anything in the long run, but I'd really like to start to get some other creative notaries in here, so that way we can offer a multitude of different styles and everything. People might not like my style. That's fine. You know, I'm not going to take any offense to that, you know, and they might like somebody else. So I'd like to give notaries the opportunity to have different types of styles when they come to Captivated.
Sounds great. So I wanted to share with y'all on his Instagram page, and that's his Instagram right there. On his Instagram page, you'll see various posters and videos that he has done already prior to him getting started. He has put together some great work helping people out. This young lady is down in Florida. Let me see if I can just zoom in a little bit. You know, she's down in Florida. You know, he's doing a lot of different items for various different people, and the people are happy with it. And of course, he's doing for Matherin, doing his business insights.
Amazing.
For this young lady, I forgot where she's located.
She's out in Florida also.
Okay, so she's down in Florida.
Yeah.
And then we all know Kim from Kim and Yanni.
Yeah, Kim gave me a little run for my money. She made me work a little bit. I had to create a couple different things for her, but I'm glad that we were able to make something that she was happy with.
Excellent. Yep. And then my Notary Tech Talk, which is coming back. I just been so busy doing the house inspections that I haven't had time to sit down and do the Notary Tech Talk, but he did a great intro video for me for that. So, I mean, that was awesome. That was way above what I could even think of. So he did an excellent job with that. Exclusive Notary. This is what you're looking at getting. Top quality work. I like this one here, Feed Your Business. I like this one. I like that one.
Yeah, you know, it was funny talking about the creative process. So this website, I think I put this website together in about 2.5 weeks. And what I realized when I was, you know, kind of developing what Captivated Notary Marketing Solutions was going to be was that, you know, I knew that I just needed to keep creating. So I just kept creating every day. And when I went to go make the website, I saw that I had everything that I needed for a website already there.
Excellent. And I love this one here. This is my favorite.
Yeah, that one's amazing, Q.
Thank you. Yeah, and you know, everything that I make for the most part outside of business cards, I completely create myself. I don't use a lot of templates. This was not a template. This was something that I created. The entire thing, it was a blank piece of paper or blank screen when I started. And, I really had the idea of just kind of a little Matherin and a little Jenny, kind of learning from the opposites as children, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I added that little marker there on the bench, donated by Griffin Notary Services and Q the Notary in support of our brother Matherin, because we do support each other. And I put it out there. Yeah, I've been putting it out there that we support each other. So,
oh yeah. And that's extremely important, especially in the notary industry, where there's a lot of people are focusing on competition. They are not focusing on finding a way where they can provide services and improve their business at the same time.
Oh, shout out to Signed by Dominique. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but Griff just pulled it up. Later on today, Signed by Dominique is going to be on with Matherin, 7 o'clock. Hotness. I can't wait. Both of them got great energy. So definitely check them out. I'll most likely be in the chat. So definitely check my man out.
That sounds good.
So this is what you're getting. So now let's go over to Q's website.
Dun, dun, dun.
Futuristic. That's what I call this website. Futuristic. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, fellas.
So this here is a wonderful, wonderful website. I love it. And now y'all know I'm a web developer, and I tell you, he did an excellent job. Excellent job with it. So, and the key thing here is, and this is what I love about what Q is doing, he's helping you to connect to your community. That is key, because as notaries, we're supposed to be connecting to our community, and a lot of us aren't. I'm connected to mine to a degree, I guess they know about me, but whenever somebody wants a notary, they find me, I'm there, so now, am I advertising to the level that I need to be? Honestly, no. And I'm going to be working with Matherin on that, getting my Google business page up and running and all of that. Actually, it's up, but I just got to make it look better or do what it's supposed to do. However, when somebody contacts me, I'm always available and ready to do it. Even when somebody calls me on a Sunday at the last minute, like that happened about 3 weeks ago, I got over there, got them taken care of because they needed a notary. And they said simply this: we selected you because we saw that you was 24/7.
There you go.
Now, a lot of people, I'm going to say this and keep going, because y'all know how I be running my mouth. But it's important for y'all to understand that sometimes you may have to say you're 24/7 to get the people who are looking for a notary 24/7. And 24/7 doesn't always mean that you're going to be getting called. I've yet to be called in the middle of the night, but I have been called on Sundays because I say I'm 24/7. The majority of my hospital notary work is because I say I'm 24/7, and I'm going to leave it at that.
You know what's really funny about that? Even though I've posted my hours everywhere that Q the Notary is visible online, people still assume that I don't work on weekends. I asked a lady called me today, and I was just like, she was like, "You don't work on the weekends, do you? You want to do it on Monday?" I was like, "No, ma'am, I could take care of you Saturday morning." She was like, "Are you serious?" And I said, "Absolutely."
Oh,
yeah. You got to be available. Answer your phone.
Yeah, you definitely, that's one way to set yourself apart from other notaries, because while most notaries in your area are taking the weekend off, like, I'm not saying that don't have time for family, but just like, Q was saying, Griff said, like, I've done appointments on Sundays where somebody just happened to call me and it was, "Hey, I was looking to book something for tomorrow." I'm like, "What, do you need it done today?" "Yeah, it's Sunday. You open?" "Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
It's like you have to, like, it's the little things that's going to set you apart. And one of the stuff that we've talked before is about having repeated customers, being able to accommodate them, which I did last night. I did a loan modification for a client of mine, and the past 3 weeks he's been calling me every I want to say between Wednesdays and Thursday, he's been calling me to get something notarized, because he gets off work at 6. By the time he gets to the area, it's like 7:30. banks are closed. He know exactly who to call, and I
Right.
always accommodate him.
There you go.
That's excellent.
And you've got a client for life off of that,
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, excellent. So, Captivated Notary Marketing Solutions' sole purpose is to help notaries connect with their community. We aren't here to sell you generic templates. We want to understand the vision you have for your notary business and relate that vision to your customers. And that is key. That you, as the individual, those of you who are looking, you got to get together a vision for your business. Because with marketing, the marketing is supposed to touch and communicate your vision. And it has to be your vision, not the vision of whoever's supposed to be your mentor or your training coach or your instructor who taught you anything notary. It's not about their vision, it's about your vision. And that is very, very key, that Captivated Notary is there to help you with getting your vision out and related to your customers. And it says Captivated Notary is invested in creating notary success. And to do that, we use metrics to guide our strategies. We believe the best way for us to achieve this goal is to work directly with our clients one-on-one to create and cement their digital footprint within their local communities. We care about your success. Once you've worked with Captivated Notaries, you will always have access to Team Captivated. And that is key, that you want to have somebody that can help you get into your community. Because let's just be real, if everybody's talk about doing direct marketing to title companies, you need to direct market it to your community. You need to let them know, so that when those people decide that, hey, I want to sell my house, or I'm planning on buying a house, they can think of you first. That's what you want, because at some point in time, did anything dealing with a house and that mortgage, you got to have a notary, and you want them to think of you first. So that is excellent. So what I like to do here is play this excellent video. Y'all should be able to hear the sound with Prime. Throw me a thumbs up, you fellas, if y'all can hear the sound.
Go full screen on it.
Hmm?
Go full screen.
Gotcha.
We found you, the Notary, on Facebook.
We're just different.
absolutely. That's amazing.
That is fabulous. So, talk to us about some of the services you offer.
Oh man. So I'm actually gonna pull the site up myself just because there's so much. um oh hey, that's my jam too. So I offer a package that's $49.99 for it's a company logo that includes a business card design. Now, the Captivated standard is that for anybody that is looking for that service, I'm going to supply you with 3 different logos and 3 different business card designs, and basically, you know, off of what we talk about, I'm going to create 3 different things. You kind of tell me where we're at, and we'll hone in on exactly what you love. I don't want you to like it. I want you to love it. And then we'll do the same thing with the business cards to make sure that I get what you're looking for. And, you know, we can produce something that you're going to be, happy to represent your company. Because I don't know, a lot of people have children. I have children. My children want my company logo, Q the Notary, all over everything. So we want something that, your family is going to feel proud about, and you're going to feel proud about to represent you when you're not there. Because ultimately, when you have a company logo, that's what your logo does. Your logo represent you when you're not there. So and that's a part of the whole vision process that we go through during the consultation, is starting to build that identity for your company and removing you from it. Yes, we are mobile notaries, and we are single member LLCs or sole proprietors out there, so the business runs with us. But the business also stands apart on its own when you're not there. And that's why you have a Google My Business page. That's why you have a Facebook page. That's why you have Instagram. These things are working when you're not there to make them work. So that's what I really want to, hone in on and develop for our clients, is to give them something that they're going to be okay with putting it out there and letting it do the work for them.
And this is the package you were talking about, the $144.99, correct?
So the $144.99 comes with a profile optimization. So with that, so you get a business card, you get a logo, and a profile optimization or creation. So if you're just getting started and you need your profile made up for your signing agent profile, great writer, we'll take care of that. If you are wanting some help with your LinkedIn, we'll help you with LinkedIn. If you need help creating one, we'll help create it. Same thing with Facebook business page, and Thumbtack profiles. The Thumbtack profile is actually really popular. I'm on the verge of reaching platinum in about a 3.5-4 months time span. I'm about to be platinum on Thumbtack. Got great ability at writing profiles and writing resumes. I used to write resumes for people. So I kind of have the jargon and the lingo to get people to give you a call. Now, if you can close the deal, that's on you. And there's other things in development that needs to happen. And there's other services that I'm looking at offering in courses, professional development, some things that I might offer or just offer with some customers just on a one-to-one, kind of like a bonus thing, like, hey, let's work on this. Let's talk about, maybe produce a phone script or an email script on how to handle like rebuttals when people are price shopping you. Because that's another thing. Like so anybody that has a sales background, customers always have a way of trying to get out of being sold to. And there are ways to sidestep that and to move around it and still guide them in the way that you'd like them to go, and kind of take over the process of the conversation when they give you a call. So those are additional services that we're offering. But for that $144.99, you get a logo, you get your business card, and then you get a profile optimization of your choice.
Gotcha. And then we see here you have digital services for company logo, digital flyer, flyer template creation, digital video, social media art, website development, that's consultation. You got the digital footprint. So all of these things are really designed to help notaries get out there in their community. And by getting out in your community, it also gives you a chance to get in front of those title companies, because if they see that you're somebody who is trustworthy, who's popular, who's in demand, more than likely they're going to want to be connected with you also. So as we always talk about here on Griffin Notary Services YouTube channel, about being able to do good notarial work. And that's where all three of us comes in at. We can help you with that. If you don't know how to do good notarial work, y'all know I got plenty of videos here to help you with that. So do all the digital marketing. So let's come back to y'all for a second and help y'all. And we're going to talk a little bit about the importance of merging the digital marketing, successful digital marketing that you're about to get with Q the Notary and Captivated, and being successful as a notary doing your job correctly. When you have those two things together, you are going to be on fire. Because what you don't want is somebody to say you marketed great, but you couldn't do the work.
Right.
And that'll be the worst thing that you can have happen.
Yeah.
Because no matter after that, it doesn't matter how well you market to them, they're going to remember you couldn't do the job right. And that's why it's important for you to have good marketing as well as the good skills, the correct skills, the great skills to be able to do the business so that when people see you, they say you did an excellent job marketing and you did an excellent job notarizing the documents for me or my client. And when you have those two things together, there's nothing that you won't be able to accomplish here.
No,
So,
you're absolutely right. And I mean, when you put both of those things together, you're looking at long-term success. And to have long-term success in this business, you're going to have to put yourself in a position to be a pillar business within that community. You know, in every community, you know where there's a barbershop, you know where there's a pet store, you know where the grocery store is, you know where the hardware store is. You notice I'm not saying any company names, right? Because in your community, you already know where they're going. If your wife was to say, "Oh, Griff, I'm gonna go to a pet store," if you got a dog or something, you know exactly where she's going.
yeah.
Right? And that's the level that you want to be on as a notary. That's what we should be striving for. If somebody says, "Oh, you know what, I need a notary," let me call Griff, let me call Matthew up, because that's the familiarity that we want to have within our communities to have that long-term success.
Correct.
You know, being able to have that within the general notary world completely helps you in the signing agent world, because a lot of times, and you know, I know a lot of people see Griff. Griff is very busy. You know, there's a lot of notaries out there that are very busy because they're in great areas that are doing a lot of business right now.
Yeah.
Right? But that's not the case for everybody, and I think that there's a larger majority that that's not the case for. General notary work and relying on your community and getting out there in your community is what's going to support you during those slow times of the signing agent work. You know, and if you're just getting started, the other thing, and I know everybody says it, but it doesn't really hit you until you feel it. When you're out there ripping and running your first couple of months trying to make money, and you don't see that money for 30 days or 45 days.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I mean?
correct.
So making sure that you're paying attention and getting out there in your regular community is what's going to float you through that time while you're waiting to get that money into your pocket. You know, a general notary assignment is going to pay for your gas and your groceries while you're waiting to make that signing agent money next month.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Absolutely.
So one of the cool parts about Q's website is he has a blog. So walk us through the blog part.
Oh man, so the blog, I'll be honest, I was done with the website and I said, oh no, I need to add something else. So in like the span of 4 days, if you want to go ahead and scroll down a little bit, I created the Captivated Notary blog. And I decided that what I'm going to do is invite, obviously, Matherin and Griffin. If they are always welcome to write something on here. And I'm sure that I'm going to make some more relationships and try to invite some guest bloggers. You know, maybe we can use, you know, the what is it, the separation of 6, and see if we can get some other big notaries on there to write some stuff for us. But really just attacking a lot of the conversations that we have on a regular basis when I'm out here on Griff's channel or Matherin's channel. One of the things that, you know, this blog is for me personally is this is my platform. I don't have a YouTube. You guys aren't going to see me on YouTube anytime soon. I'm not planning on it, although I'm considering it. But for right now, I'm going to say no. So the blog is my platform to be able to speak and say the things that I'd like to say, the way that I'd like to say them. Not that I would say too much different when I'm with Griff or Matherin, but these are their platforms, and I'm going to respect the way that they speak to their, you know, to the people that watch them and their subscribers. So this is my way of putting out my thoughts completely on certain topics. And I take ownership for everything that's in here. By no ways is this, you know, does this have to do with Matherin or Griff? If my name is on it, these are my thoughts only. Okay?
Right.
I'm taking full responsibility for anything that's on there. If you like it, great. If not, it's not my problem.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, that blog, the blog section is a great piece to the website, and
That is excellent.
I've gone through it. I've read some of it. It's absolutely amazing work, and also it also give you an option to subscribe, right, Q?
Yeah, so please, everybody, when you visit, you can go through the contact us page, or there's pop-ups. There should be pop-ups on there. Hopefully, I get them working. But please go ahead and subscribe. You don't have to subscribe for a consult or services. There is an option on the form to just regularly subscribe. And when you subscribe, you also get a free gift. So there is about a 35-page free PDF gift that I put together for everybody. It's called the Captivated tip series, where I had started this on Instagram and kind of realized once people started responding that this was a really good idea. So I pulled it off of Instagram. Anybody that's seen this, that saw them on Instagram, thank you. I really do appreciate the feedback and the likes and that you guys gave to that. But so what I did was I put it in one PDF. It's on notebook paper, so it looks like a legal pad, and basically it's a bunch of tips about marketing and running your business and the mindset that you should have about advertising and marketing as a notary. And I built it as a notepad so that way, if you chose to print it, I mean, we're all notaries. We've got high-speed printers. You should be able to print out 30 pages like it's nothing. Use it, read what's there, sit back, think about it, take notes, write down some things about yourself that you might realize or be guilty of that I might be talking about, because I don't hold anything back in that tip series. I do put it out there pretty bluntly, my feelings and thoughts on some things. See if it relates. If it's relevant, great. If not, keep moving.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Excellent, my man. Excellent. Excellent. So,
Yeah, the site just flows like this,
yeah.
like just the colors, grabs your attention from the start. It flows like it's like I've seen a website with different fonts that doesn't even go with one another. Q, you did an absolute amazing job with this website. That's why I call it the futuristic website. And I know, knowing you, I know you're going to add more features to it. So that's
Absolutely.
what I'm looking forward to. And I will not try to duplicate this website because that is not my strong point at all. Q was showing me some stuff on how to create something. Look, guys, don't contact me to create your website on the side. Like I will directly send you the Q. Like that's his strong point. But the website.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. The amount of work like this website right here, I'm not gonna build that for anybody else, because that I put in a lot of, like I said, 2.5 weeks, going to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning, waking up at 7 o'clock with my kids, going out, doing the whole notary gig, coming back, doing this and creating and working on the website. It's a lot of work.
Yes,
It's a lot of work and dedication and attention to detail to build a website of this caliber. And so I will help with a website. I will design a website. We will have to have a consultation. I'm just letting you know now. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work. And trust me, I know. Right. And that's why it's important for you to have a vision and have content and have an idea of what you, as the notary who's trying to market your business, you got to have that together. It's hard to get. Trust me, it will cost you a whole lot of money if you're trying to pay somebody to do that for you. Hey, think about what I want to have as a vision. Think about what I need to have. The more you want somebody to do for you, the more it's going to cost you. So if you can do as much as you can for yourself, it reduces the costs, not just here with Q, but with anybody. So that's what you need to focus on. So,
and I also want to say something real fast. I just want everybody to know this. I really appreciate people that go out there and make stuff on their own. Like I'm not trying to sell something to everybody. Like this is a service. If you need it, it's there. I highly encourage people that are creative, that can go out there and get it and do it their own. But not everybody has that ability. So this service may not be for you, and that's perfectly fine. I applaud you, and I'm a big fan of a lot of notaries that are out there that are creating things and have their own ideas. Like I take notice, I jump into people's lives, I'm paying attention, I'm listening. you know, I love to see those go-getters that are creative, that are really, you know, putting their best effort out there. That inspires me to go out there and do the same thing. So I'm not just trying to sell like a service and I'm like some sleazeball salesman, like buy my product. No, if you don't need it, don't buy my product. And if you're not in a position to know what to do with my product, I'm not going to let you get services from me. And that's just me being honest. I care more about the person, you know, than me making a dollar.
Yeah, sounds good. So, in closing, well, that's really was a good closing speech right there. But I would say in closing for me, well, we're gonna give it to Matthew first. So, Matthew, in closing, what do you got to share with the people?
Oh man, look, and if you're just starting out, I know you guys done heard us say it multiple times. You need to have an online presence, and just having an online presence will set you apart. And for those of you who are so driven to becoming a signing agent, I guarantee you, if you have your business set up properly online, those signing companies, those title companies, attorneys, they will reach out to you. I've done many signing where the attorney will call me off my Google My Business website. The title company reached out to me off my Google My Business website. So having an online presence is extremely important. And one thing I want to say, if you are just starting out, separate your personal page from your business page. I do not want to be on your so-called business page and you have pictures of you in booty shorts at the beach, or you just home cooking in booty shorts. You will
That is
have to
correct.
have a level of professionalism when it comes to your business. You may not have the big vision yet where you don't know how this whole thing's going to play out if you're going to find success in it. But the key thing that you have to do is be professional. And
Yeah.
having this online present will set you apart. I really, really am sick and tired of seeing people who request me on Instagram, and I'm saying it now. Then you talk about you want to be a notary or you want to start a business. Then I click on your page. There's nothing professional or business like regarding your page.
Like what I sent you earlier, right?
Exactly. That was
Right.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
And
take the
fellas,
time out.
and then the
Just
fellas out
create.
there looking all oiled up and greased and stuff. We know you work out, but
Out here trying to
you
be
gotta
LL Cool
separate.
J.
Exactly. Exactly. So
You got
yeah.
the
So
lip
just
gloss on and everything, all buffed out,
Yeah.
like Terry Crews.
look.
Yeah. And
We
keep in
we don't
mind,
want to see
yeah.
it.
Well, and one of the things you have to keep in mind, don't set up a business page and then you start following yourself from your personal page because they can just link it right back. Like, oh yeah, you what? Don't leave. Do not follow. If you got whoever business personal page, and then you got the greatest notary in the world, company over here. Do not like yourself. You don't need your personal stuff following your business stuff. You
Yeah.
don't
Hey,
want that.
there's a saying, public and private don't mix.
Right.
So
Because what tends to happen is then people who are following you on your personal page, they see you following yourself on your public page. And then next thing you know, they're following your public page. And it's like, okay, who are these people that, you don't want that and everything. So I will say this here, and then I'm going to give Q the last word is this is a great business. And now is the time for you to start thinking about how you want to market yourself a little bit different than what everybody else says. Right now, you're probably looking at a lot of the information that you've been told and realize that it was good or okay information that was there to help me when times were good. When it was a lot of fat on the hog, fat on the turkey, whatever you want to eat, or fat on the zucchini. But at the same time, now things are getting a little lean. Things are getting a little tighter. Title companies are being a little more skeptical about who they select. Now is the time for you to start looking at expanding your business into other areas that you turned your nose up at. And let's be real, many people turned their nose up at general notary work, going to the hospital, going to, meeting somebody at a diner somewhere and signing some papers. I mean, tomorrow morning, Well, it was it. No, today it was. It was today. I don't know why I was thinking tomorrow Saturday, but I mean, I was supposed to have a signing Saturday, but it got switched. But today I had one at a Dunkin' Donuts, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Perfect.
You know, instead of meeting them at their house, they said meet us at the Dunkin' Donuts at 7 a.m. That's what happened. Got it done. Everybody was good to go. So you got to be willing to expand your business. And if you can focus on doing that and then have a great marketing team such as Captivated Notary Marketing Solutions, man, I don't see how you can fail everything. So what else you got to say for us, Q?
I just want to say thank you. Ultimately, thank you to the people that kind of supported me to get to this point. I know it was a whirlwind and things that like just kind of happened. But thank you for giving me the confidence that this was something that could actually develop into what it's developing into now. And I'm really looking forward to see where it's going to go and grow. I'd really like to see this be the standard when it comes to notary marketing going forward. So that's what we're working towards, and if it takes grabbing more of the creative notaries to bring them underneath the Captivated umbrella, so that way there's a guarantee of quality when you go out and purchase these things, then that's what we will be working to do. So thank you for giving me that vision to say that, yeah, we could definitely do this. Going forward, again, the free consultation, just reach out. We'll have a brief conversation and, give yourself something to think about. And if the services fit, then we'll work something out. Okay. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not hiding any of my fees. I'm not offering anything more. There's the ad distribution. We didn't touch on that, but that's for you guys to go out there and look at after this video is done. Check it out, see what it's about. Let's have a consultation if that's something that you're interested in, and we'll talk about the process and how we can really put everything that is within Captivated into gear and make it work. We have the Captivated services, and those are all pieces to get you to that ad distribution to really get out there. So I'm really just out here to help. I know Matherin's here to help and Griff is here to help. We're all just here to help this community and help it grow. And we're working as a team to do that together. Caprentice as well. He's in the fold. He's our fourth horseman. He's
Here.
So we're all just here to help, and we're trying to find the best way that we can help people and be genuine and give back to this community what's given us an opportunity to support our families.
Sounds great. Well, thank y'all party people for joining us on this Fritter on this Fritter Friday. Y'all enjoy your donuts and y'all have a good one. Peace.
Check out the website.